Okay, today we are checking out the Ryobi Airwave Air Framing Nailer. I bought this for $158 from Bunnings warehouse because I needed to have a quick replacement for my broken down air framing guns that I've used over the years, and I'll show you those very soon. So in this video, I'll do a quick review of this, give you a demonstration of how it works, and you'll see for yourself if this is something that you want to get. I'm not saying that this is the best framing gun up on the market, but it's worked great for me. So let's check it out. First of all, you get yourself a framing gun that'll suit 50mm to 90mm framing nails. This has a 2-year replacement warranty from Bunnings. They got a great warranty policy in place. If anything happens, you just simply take this back and they will be happy to give you a replacement or your money back. Let's open this up. Inside the box, you'll get a manual, you will get a little oiler, and you get a couple of Allen keys, 1, 2, 3, and it looks like that's about it. I like the way that this holds in my hands. Okay, for framing, it's got a nice weight to it. This is made out of an alloy or an aluminium or something like that. There is a rubber handle here. It feels quite comfortable. It has one of these pressure nozzles or pressure tips at the front, whereas it will not fire until you press it back. Then you press the button or the trigger and it will fire. You put your nails inside the base of the loader and it goes inside the feed ramp. This comes down and then it locks into place the nails there. All right, on the back is an air supply regulator. So I'm not usually familiar with having this upon my nailing guns. So we'll test this out. You apparently open it up and it increases the amount of air supply. Up on the bottom of the trigger here, there is a depth regulator. It turns left and right, and we'll have a look at the depth that does for nailing in the nails. One thing to be aware, when you use one of these framing guns, it's always important to put a couple of drops of air tool oil. So I just have a generic air tool oil always handy with my pneumatic tools, and you just simply put in a couple of drops. Doesn't need much, just 2 or 3 drops, and that just keeps the internal parts lubricated, and it's very important to do. Then we connect our hose up onto the base of the framer like so. And that is good to go. Let me just show you quickly my previous 2 nailing framers. This is an old Paslode air framer. However, you know, this is about 20 years old, and literally when I plugged it in the other day, the back of it just went poof, it just blew off. Old tools need replacing. Look at this is all just literally falling apart. Let me just show you another one. This is another Paslode one. This one, I should say, has a mechanism that used to lock here. It no longer really works, but this one leaks a lot of air, and at the end of the day, it's time for it to be replaced. And when I pick this one up and I compare it to my original, this one distinctly feels a bit lighter. This still feels lighter than both of these. Let's see how it works, shall we? All right, really, the only thing this is good for is this. That's right, rest in peace. This will take plain shank nails, ring shank nails, screw shank nails. So it's 3 different types of nails that you can work with on this gun. All right, these are 70mm framing nails. Loading up wise, I love how it loads. These nails are a little bit old, but you get the idea. So it goes up there. This comes down and it picks it up like that. How cool is that? I'm going to be using a bit of pine. I've got some hardwood here. As you can see, it's the good stuff. Let's try firing through a little bit of pine, shall we? Okay. Through pine, no problems, mate. I'll put less air supply, just see what happens. You shot 2 nails then. Let's just do it one more time. A little bit less air supply. Still firing through just fine. Like, I don't really know if this is doing any good or not, but I'll put it back to where it was factory set. It's good enough. Let's play with the depth adjuster. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's just see what that looks like. Depth is still the same. Keep going a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. See if that makes any difference. Yeah, it's still firing through pretty deep. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. That's great. That's great, mate. Pine into pine, no dramas. Remembering these are only shorter framers, framing nails, okay, but it's firing pine into pine beautifully. Most people build with pine today if they're building houses, CCA triggered pine, not so much hardwood, but let's fire it through here. Nice dense hardwood, quite dark and rich red. Jeez. Okay, goes through nicely. Beautiful. All right, let's do it like this. And you know what? The depth is perfectly fine. Oh, that one's a little bit proud. So let's work on fixing that up. Let's try this depth adjuster. So I'm going to go all the way back to 3 turns. Back to clockwise. Let's see if that fixes the depth. Yep, the depth is great. So I'm going to try now just holding this down and then just tapping it. Okay, it doesn't like that. So it's like you have to press and then pull the trigger. Press, fire, press, fire, press, fire. All right, and say you want to get those nails out. All you got to do is pull this down, pull the nails down, press this button here, which lifts up this part. It'll just go past, and then you can get your nails out. Just pull it past that little ramp that's there, and you pull out your nails. Now, I'll just compare that to this previous Paslode that I was using for many, many years. There's a little bit of air leaks in there, but I think it still works. Let's see. Okay, it's firing in the nails. On here, you know, this old school one, there's not really any depth adjuster like it has upon the Airwave. Old school versus new school, right? Let's see how it fires into hardwood. Oh geez, look at that. Okay, the 2 nails I just fired into hardwood. It leaves it up here. All right, get it out of this old girl. Okay, hardwood. That blows me away. That's great. Check it out. Through hardwood, proof's in the pudding. Obviously, I could keep firing off into a bunch of different types of timbers, but I showed you softwood, I've shown you hardwood, $158. What else can I say? Thank you for watching the video. Catch you on the next one.